Mystery Bus!
Crime lies hidden in the puzzle, and the truth emerges through reasoning. Detective Stories of Inspector Chimp.
Trouble in Sunnytown 2. Inspector Chimp and Rollie started their adventure in Sunnytown. Rollie seemed to meet an old friend of his here.
Rollie! It is you!
Huh? You're May Hinton?
Rollie!
May leapt into Rollie's arms, tears streaming down her cheeks.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you in so long. Your mom said you'd been turned into a roasted drumstick. I was so sad.
Did my mom really say that? No, May. I just went to Sylvan City to become a police officer. See? Look at these muscles.
Rollie raised his arm and flexed, showing off the tiny muscle that was just beginning to form. May looked at it adoringly.
Wow! Rollie, you are really getting stronger. I remember you saying you wanted to be a detective. Tell me all about it. How did you do it?
Well, that's not important. All you need to know is that I, Rollie Wee, have become stronger than ever.
That's wonderful. I'm so relieved to hear you aren't a drumstick.
May wiped the tears from her eyes and looked curiously at Inspector Chimp.
Who's he?
Oh, May! He's Sylvan City's greatest detective, Inspector Charles Chimp.
Thank you, Rollie. I'm just doing my job.
Inspector Chimp then looked at May.
Hello, May. I'm really just an ordinary police officer. Rollie and I passed by while on duty, and we thought we'd stop by to see his mom.
Pleased to meet you, Inspector Chimp. But I'm afraid Rollie's mom isn't free now.
Huh? Why not? May, what's wrong with my mom? Why did you say she's not free?
Well, she's at Friendship Square, arguing with the dark-feathered chickens.
Huh?
What happened?
Come with me.
May turned and marched toward Friendship Square. Puzzled, Rollie and Inspector Chimp followed.
The chicken came first.
No, it was the egg.
Before they reached the square, from far away, Inspector Chimp and Rollie heard a loud voice. Rollie looked out in the distance.
That's my mom! What's she doing by the statue?
There were two statues in the center of Friendship Square, a sharp-beaked chicken and a dark-feathered chicken. Their hands were joined in friendship. Rollie's mom stood beside the statue of the sharp-beaked chicken, wearing an apron. A group of other sharp-beaked chickens stood with her, facing off angrily with a group of dark-feathered chickens.
All the chickens come from eggs, so the egg came first.
You can't have an egg without a chicken to lay it. So, you see, the chicken comes first.
The chickens on either side eyed each other fiercely. Rollie looked at May in disbelief.
May? What are they doing?
May sighed and looked back at the group of angry chickens.
Don't you know, Rollie? Not long after you left, the dark-feathered chicken stopped being friends with us and started picking fights with us over little things. Like whether to put your right sock on first or the left, whether to eat cold cereal or hot oatmeal for breakfast. At first, we just ignored them. But then they started shouting in Friendship Square all day long, and there was nothing we could do. Now if we argue, they just grow more aggressive. Since dawn, chickens from both sides come here and argue on the square, and they don't go home until it's dark. It's really annoying.
Oh, I see. So that's what happened.
Hearing May's explanation, Inspector Chimp frowned. His intuition told him something was off.
The question of chicken or egg, and all sorts of questions like it have been around forever, but I've never heard of such a big fuss being made over these things. This is very odd. Could there be someone behind it? Playing a trick, maybe?
The chickens from both sides argued and argued, but neither side convinced the other. Finally, they made faces at one another and all went their separate ways.
Okay, it seems they finished for today. Let's go find your mom, Rollie. Rollie?
May turned and saw Rollie tiptoeing, trying to sneak away. She cleared her throat and shouted loudly,
Mrs. Wee, come and see! Rollie's back!
"Oh my, Rollie's mom was coming." What would she do to Rollie? Scolding? Nagging? Tune in for the next episode to find out.